Yo everyone, what's up and welcome back to DotaGodTV. I'm your favorite host Hanson, and we're gonna do the patch note today. This is my third video of the day. As you can see, the chat is still hanging on there. It's because I've been really hardworking today, doing 3 videos in one day. Oh shit, but I forgot to change the thumbnail and the title. Oh, let me change the title. Sorry, I've been rushing to make more videos, that's why. Patch. 7.19 patch analysis. Sorry guys, forgot to change the title. Alright, it's changed now. All good. So, without further ado, let's start the patch analysis. Is everyone ready? Alright, let's oh, I need to reply a friend. Sorry for the chat with my friend. He's one of the friend that always play MMR with me, like almost every day when he's available. So he's my more like a fixed party member. Daily bonus hero changed from 2 mangoes to 1. Okay, I've heard this, that the reason they do this, first, the reason they implement this is because Ice Frog love mangoes, right? And everyone knows about that. But the reason why they remove this is because I've heard people abusing the 2 mangoes in higher tier MMR games just to game MMRs, so they reduce 2 mangoes to 1. I don't know if it's that impactful. I mean, the laning stage is really important, so having 2 extra mangoes in the early game is actually decent enough to zone out the offlaner or the safe lane, right? Added 2 trees near the cliff area below the dire primary jungle shrine. I don't know what's the reason of this, because I heard it's probably to add more juke spot, or maybe just to block some warding areas that's revealing too much. So either way, there should be a really good reason why they added 2 trees near the cliff area below the dire primary jungle. Which is the primary jungle? The safe lane jungle. Okay, Abaddon. Miscoil mana cost reduce again. Another buff on Abaddon. This is really good. This makes this hero more viable now. Damn, 50 constant mana in all levels. Jesus Christ, this is a good harassing tool, and also really good as a debuff tool. Like, you get slow, like you have enemies which have a lot of stuns and slow. You can actually play a support Abaddon. I think support Abaddon now seems legit to me. Let's go and look at his skill build and stuff. Oh, Miss Coil is his first skill, not second. That's a Photic Shield. Okay. So this is a good healing tool and a damage tool. And now it uses less mana. So Abaddon's probably the next legit healer in the team for Miss Coil. Sorry, I got it wrong. I thought it was a Photic Shield. But it still does stealth damage. I think, which is bullshit. I think they should reduce the stealth damage a little bit more. He's doing too much damage to himself. I think they can reduce that by a little bit. Instead of reducing the mana, they should reduce self damage. Or just completely remove the mana pool and just give it self damage. I mean, that's what I think. Ancient Apparition, Ice Vortex, mana cost reduce by 15 in the first level. 15, 10, and 5. So it's better to scale a 1 level Ice Vortex early. I don't know, I play Ancient Apparition a lot, and I would either max first and second or first and third, depending on the situation. I wouldn't just take 1 level in this skill. But maybe now we can consider taking 1 level, because it uses a lot less mana than the other levels. And then max first and third. Yeah, that sounds legit. Bloodseeker, thirst bonus rescale. So it comes back to the same at level 4. And it's a bit weaker in the first 3 levels, which is legit. I think Bloodseeker is kind of overpowered at this in this patch, or the previous patch. Talon reduced from 20% max thirst to 18%, 2% less. I think this doesn't change a lot, but this is very strong if you're playing a core seeker. This is very strong, this buff actually. If you have the right team composition, like good AoE damage dealers like Zeus and Bloodseeker, this is when you want to take the level 25 talents, this talent. But if you don't have a good nuker or disable in your team, then you might want to consider taking the -6 seconds Blood Right cooldown, because that's silence for 6 seconds. That's also really good. So I think this is a good change on Bloodseeker. Yes, because in this patch I would take Thirst at level 1 in a lot of cases, because when we're contesting runes, your enemies get less HP and then you get buffed so much, you get 16 extra damage. Or 16% extra move speed plus damage is actually really strong when you take Thirst at level 1. But now you might not want to do that, because it's only 7% move speed and 7 damage. Yeah, that's what I think. Brute Mother, Spin Web, movement speed reduced from 40 to 25% at level 1. That's a lot of reduction. I heard like in the higher tier, like divine tier and stuff, people have been abusing that ability on Brute Mother. I think the win rate is like really high, so they have to nerf this guy for a bit. but in the lower tier it's a different story. Not many people even know how to play this hero. Not even me. Like, I'm really bad with this hero right now without his invis. I really don't know what to do. I'm so not used to the new brute. I'm so used to the old brute since Dota 1. So that could be game changing for the higher tier. And that gives it another reason not to pick Brute Mother. Central Warrunner base strength increased by 2. I think this guy has been getting buff every single fucking patch, right? Let's have a look. I don't know how much starting HP he has right now, but increased strength by 2 is extra 40 HP, which is good for a Centaur player. I think Sunsfan will love it. Sunsfan is the only guy that I know that loves Centaur so much. Did I open my treasure 3 already? Yeah, I did Harvey Harvix. I did the unboxing about half an hour ago. Yep. So probably if you want to watch the unboxing, you can go and watch the rewatch the replay. That's in my channel. Crystal Maiden, Crystal Nova mana cost increase. That's I think that's a legit nerf on Crystal Maiden. Thank you. My girlfriend just made me a really nice noodle for lunch. I think that's a legit nerf on Crystal Maiden because she's somewhat overpowered in this patch, which I talk about a lot in my daily live stream on my Twitch channel. This Crystal Maiden is literally broken right now. It's so too strong in the early game. Drow Ranger base strength reduced by 1. Base strength reduced. Drow Ranger is very strong as well in this patch. I like Drow Ranger. I like Crystal Maiden. Don't really like Centaur so much, but that hero is still good, like averagely good. Enchantress, Nature's Attendant's mana cost increase. Is Enchantress even that strong that it needs a nerf? What? Is that a bug? I don't think that's intended, right? They reverse the mana cost? What? 170 at level 1? That's what? You have to max it to... That is bullshit, man. This is like maybe the biggest nerf so far. From 110 to 170 at level 1? That's bullshit. That's such a big nerf. It's like, nope, Icerock doesn't want you to play Enchantress anymore in this patch. Juggernaut Blade Fury damage increase from 80 to 90, 10 damage per level. I don't know why they do that. Juggernaut is already strong in lane. And he receives a buff. Necrophos Reaper Scythe cooldown increase. Scepter cooldown increase. So now getting Scepter is not as useful as before. Reaper Scythe cost point increase 0.55. Okay. This is a buff here, because if it delays a little bit, you will have extra 0.05 seconds to do extra damage before the Reaper Scythe kills someone, if I got it right. So that's a buff and that's a nerf. Or is it faster? I don't really understand those, but yeah, either way. Ghost Shroud self damage, self magic resistance reduction increase from 30 to 40%, so it's more easy to die right now with Ghost Shroud if you're using magical damage. Ogre Magi Fire Blast damage increase. Five damage at level 1, 10 damage at level 2, 15 damage at level 3, and 20 damage at level 4. I think Ogre Magi have too many buffs lately. Network error. Let me fix. I think there's some issues with the chat. Try typing something again in Arabic and see if it works. That is weird. Something is wrong. Something is wrong somewhere. I don't know. Anyone that's watching live now, can you guys try and type something so that I know if it's bugged or what? Sometimes it's YouTube can be bugged, I think. Could be YouTube's problem. Could be your internet problem. Who knows? Okay, man. Just watch. OD, Sanity's Eclipse. Damage multiplier increase by 1 per level. Essence Aura mana bonus increase. Yeah, they should increase this a bit more because right now his first skill actually uses 200 mana per hit. So I think by increasing this is legit just to match his first skill, because he's becoming so weak. He always ran out of mana while using his first skill, which is bullshit. I think this makes a lot of sense right now, but is it gonna bring OD back into the meta? I don't really think so. Not really. Probably need to buff him a little bit more to bring him back into the meta, I guess. I don't think if increasing 100 mana is sufficient enough. Not really sure, but could be enough. Phantom Lancer base intelligence reduced by 2. Juxtapose illusion incoming damage increase from 500 to 600%. So easier to clear his illusions if you have AoE spam. Base intelligence reduced by 2. I'm not sure if his intelligence is a problem, but this guy is definitely a cancer, but a bit less cancer right now. But I wonder, does it make any difference if you have a heart on PL? Probably doesn't make any difference if you have a heart, but maybe before he gets a heart. But anyway, all Phantom Lancer players will end up getting a heart anyway, just to make the illusions a lot tankier. And that extra 100% damage, incoming damage for his illusions, is it gonna be sufficient enough to clear illusions? I don't know, man. I don't think it's sufficient to clear his illusions if he gets a heart anyway. Which is the main problem of Phantom Lancer right now. So he has a heart and a diffusal blade. His illusions will burn out your mana before you even finish killing any of his illusions. That's the main cancer about Phantom Lancer in the first place. Phoenix level 15 talent reduced from 60 fire spirits DPS to 50. It's not gonna make much of a difference anyway. People will still take this talent over 500 health, I think, because this is really good. Pop, Waning Reef, silence duration increase. I think you can even play Puck as a support right now because of the silent duration you get at level 1. Like, you can silence for 2 seconds, man. Just imagine a level 2 Puck, support Puck in your lane, silence you for 2 seconds with another core trying to hit you, and then just phase shift away with his first skill at level 2. This can be annoying. This can be really annoying. A level 2 Puck can do so much as a support right now. Immortal Zubins are here. Immortal 3 looks like it's made for support pickers, but it's still meh. Yeah, you're right. I'm a support player and I'm not even excited with those. I mean, the effects is the effects is too underwhelming. Can I say it that way? Okay, and one of the biggest nerf here is Punch. Mid hook cooldown increase by 10 seconds at level 1. I think they increased that in a few patches ago, and then now they increase it again. Like, lol. I've tried playing Punch, and it's not really, it doesn't actually, like, it's not actually a big nerf at all, because at level 1 you won't have enough mana to spam 2 hooks anyway. So I still max rot over mid hook even after they nerfed it. I haven't tried mid Punch though. I mean, as a support Punch, this is not a big deal, but as a mid Punch, I'll need to try it to understand. Like, I don't think this is a problem, because if you're mid Punch, you get to level 8 or level 9 pretty early in the game as well. So I don't think this looks like a really big nerf, but not really, man. This is just stopping people that spams Mango on Punch and just throwing hook every 17 seconds at level 1. But other than that, if you're playing it normally, or if you're still maxing rot over mid hook, I don't think it makes any difference. You won't have enough mana in the early game anyway. Partner base damage reduced by 2. Nani? All I can say is Nani to this. Why reduce his base damage? This guy is so weak right now. Ricky, smoke screen. It needs so many items, right? And I just don't know what to say about Partner, man. This guy is just weak. Ricky, smoke screen, cast point improved 0.4 to 0.2, so it casts smoke screens a bit quicker right now by 0.2 seconds faster. I don't spam Ricky a lot, so you guys tell me if that's game changing. I don't think so, at least from my personal view. They buff a hero, people spam it. Buff nerfs heroes that people don't usually play. Buff it and cycle goes on, yeah. Sniper level 15 talent increase from plus 25 shrapnel DPS to plus 35. Support sniper incoming. So you get the 25% cooldown reduction and then you take plus DPS. And then assassinate cost time, or maybe I should say magic sniper. Doesn't have to be a support, it can be a magic sniper, just like Ember Spirit. Go for magic item builds like Kaya. Maybe it helps, who knows. Kaya Octarine, and then 25% cooldown reduction. This will make magic sniper a beast. Maybe, I'm not sure. Sven base damage increased by 2. Because no one plays Sven anymore. Unless you have a Meepo in the enemy team, or like a PL or CK. I mean, it could work. Who knows? Support sniper, magic sniper. Until we try it, we never know. Templar Assassin Psionic Trap damage reduce. Yeah, I think the Psionic Trap is too fucking OP in the late game. It can clear off one creep wave with one Psionic Trap. Like, that's bullshit. 450 damage is a lot. Timber Saw reactive armor per stack increase. A buff on Timber Saw because no one plays him anymore. Yeah, legit. Treant Protector. You're gonna max the reactive armor anyway. It just makes him slightly stronger at level 1. Treant Protector, Lich Seed mana cost increase. Yeah, this guy is fucking bullshit OP, man. Nerf this motherfucking bitch. Visage, Gravekeeper's Cloak, minimum damage reduce. From 50 to 40. So it's easier to trigger his cloak now. That's interesting. Weaver base movement speed reduced by 5. Is Weaver that OP? Not really, but why the nerf? 5 movement speed. So now Valve is trying to force you to buy a Windlace or a Shoe early game on Weaver just to keep up with the movement speed. Because no one buys boots on Weaver anymore, right? Wind Ranger, Wind Run, cooldown increase by 3 seconds. Splinter Blast. I don't even know what to say about this. Increased by 3 seconds on a wind run. That doesn't make any difference anyway. Winter Wyvern, Splinter Blast, mana cost increase. What? This is the first nerf for Winter Wyvern since a long time ago. They've been buffing this hero because no one wants to pick him in the pro scene, and now it's nerf before anyone picks him. I don't know, man. I don't know about this. Is he that scary at all? No, I don't think so. Zeus Nimbus radius reduce from 500 to 450. Is that even considered a nerf? 50 AoE? It could be a good nerf because usually if it hits you at the beginning spot of the Nimbus and by the time you run, before you can run off the Nimbus, you usually get hit another time. But maybe now if they reduce the radius by 50, you just barely make it out of it. I think that's the whole point, right? Alright, so the biggest nerf and buff for this patch, I think I really don't know what to say. Oh yeah, the biggest nerf will be Enchantress. Right. Biggest buff this patch will be OD, maybe? Yeah. I think that's my conclusion, man. No, nothing big here, but all these little changes is good enough to let the meta shift a little bit. So before it's gonna be really challenging before we go into the prediction this year because of the recent patches. I think it's gonna be really hard to predict unless we play a lot of high tier pops to understand it enough, or at least watch high tier pops like all these guys that's in model ranking top 100 or top 10. Jesus Christ, in your dreams you're still ranking #1 in Southeast Asia, man. Damn this guy. I got raped by In Your Dreams in my Pops games. And that's the end of the patch note, I guess. And I'll see you guys. I'll see you guys on Twitch after this on my casual game. Alright guys, thank you guys for supporting DotaGodTV on Twitch and YouTube. Thank you everyone. I'll see you guys on Twitch after 5 minutes or 10 minutes while I'm eating my lunch. Bye!